Hello guys, in this video I'm going to demonstrate you how to create modules in Angular. So currently I'm using Angular 14, but you can use the same thing, same way to generate module in Angular 13 as well as in Angular 12 as well. Okay, so before proceeding I would like to request you guys to subscribe my channel if you have not done that yet. Okay, so now let's proceed. So this is the next chapter of Angular tutorial series, and here we will learn about module. So in module, like first we will understand what is module. So for example, suppose in a web application or in a system, we need an account related module in which we can do the register any user, login any user, user can change their password, user can reset their password by using the forget password feature. So these set of, like we can say, functionality will be called as a module, and those will be related to user related modules, which we can call simply as account module. Okay, so if you want to separate these modules in Angular, then Angular gives us feature, a module feature basically, which we can use, and it is basically very useful here. So we cannot basically reuse the module, but we can reuse its components as well. Like for example, register user component we can reuse, login user component we can reuse, change password we can reuse, forget password we can reuse. Okay, so basically it's not a forget, it will be the forgot password. Okay, so these things we can reuse. Okay, so in Angular, let's see what are the functionality, how we can use it. Okay, so now let's move to the Visual Studio Code, and you can see here still it is at the same place. So let me first delete, okay, stop running and delete the uh, let me delete this dashboard component from here. Okay, also let me delete this login. Okay, now we have only the root things. Okay, so let me just remove it. Okay, from here as well, and from here as well. Okay, now everything is removed. Now by default, when we create a project, Angular gives us module. You can see this one, app module.ts. So these modules is basically created by Angular here. So we can reuse, sorry, not reuse actually. This is the root module, okay, inside which we create all those components and modules. Okay, so this is the root module already given by Angular when we create a new project. Okay, and all these four like components, this app component is also with it. Okay, so now we'll create a module and we'll name it as register, sorry, account module. So to do that, I will use this command, actually this one, you can see ng generate module account. Okay, so it will generate a folder with the name of account, and inside this it will create a file with the like ts file with the name of module. So it will have, let's see, I have entered here, and you can see it has created a module with account.module.ts. You can see it is having a folder. Inside this we have this module file in which we can use in which we can use our accessible components. Okay, so once we will create a module and I want it to be accessible in the root module, so what I will do, I will import it first. So first I will do import, okay, and from this module account and account module. Okay, and here I will name it account module. Okay, and now we need to import it. Basically after importing we will import it here. Okay, and it will now connected or accessible, like this account module is now accessible inside our root module. So this part we have done here. Okay, and now the next thing, to generate a login module. So for example, we have register user. So first let me generate the register module inside the account module. Okay, so to do that, what I will do here, I will use this command. You can see ng generate component, then account, and then inside account we'll use register. Okay, to generate a register component, I will hit enter, and you can see here register component is available inside the account folder, and you can see we have all those 4 files, and we can access it basically this module inside the uh, app module. But let me first run it, then we'll see. Okay, let me do npm start here, and you can see it's compiled successfully, and let me run it in the refresh it, and you can see right now that module is not accessible. Okay, and the main reason is because currently this component our app modules doesn't know anything, because we have only informed here in app module that we have a account module. Okay, so in account module we don't have any information, right? We have just information like register component, but we have not any information to export it. So what I will do here, I will export it. Okay, so I will export. Okay, so I will export which thing? I will export this register component. Okay, I will save it, and yes, I will save it. And one more thing I need to do here, I need to access the same thing, register. Basically I need to go here in the ts file, and app register, I will copy the selector name. Make sure you are copying this selector before accessing, and add it here to access it. Okay, and I will save it, and you can see now register works. It's coming here, register works. Okay, and now the next thing is login user. So in the same way we can also create the login user. Okay, so let me again stop it and use the same thing here, and I will use it here as login. Okay, and I will hit enter, and you can see it is also here. Okay, and the same thing we can, if I will try to access login user, because it's already, you will see in the app module.ts login is also added here. And if I will not add here, I mean register component, and without adding that, if I will go here and copy this app login from here, okay, and then I will go here in HTML and I will try to access it. Okay, then it will show me error, which is app login not a known element, because we have not added here in the export. In the module.ts we need to export the login as well. So what I will do here, I will do here login component, and now I will save it and I will run it now, and you will see the login will also be accessible here. Okay, just a minute, I have not saved it basically. Yeah, I need to save this file. Okay, now you can see it's not refreshed. Yeah, now you can see login works. Okay, so basically these are the separate functionality which should be the clickable with the hyperlink, and it should come with the route. But yeah, for now this is just I am demonstrating how we can access the module, basically access the component through module. Okay, and the same way we can also access any standalone module. So let me create the next module as a standalone module. Okay, so in the same way we can also access the checks, change password, forgot password. Okay, and now we'll use standalone component in module. Okay, so what I will do here, I will create a component. So for example, I want to um, create a forgot password. Okay, as a stand alone. Okay, now I will hit enter, and you can see we have a forgot password here component, and it is a standalone. Well, you will see standalone as true. Okay, and it is importing common module. So we cannot, as you know, in the last video we had discussed, we cannot like access a standalone module by using ng modules. What we are doing currently, you can see here all these components are registered in the ng module, then we are exporting it. But to access the standalone component, we cannot do that. Okay, so how we can access forgot password component? So to do that, here you can see in the login component, sorry, not in login, in the account module, I will first import it. Okay, and import from, okay, forgot password and its component. Okay, and now forgot password component, and now we will access it, copy, and we need to add it in the import instead of ng modules. Okay, because in ng modules command line CLI tool automatically does that to add it in the declarations, but when we are using standalone component, then it will not do that, like CLI command will not do that. Okay, so make sure to add it manually, and let me save it, and now it is saved. Okay, and now let me try to access it. Okay, the forgot password component. Okay, so let me go here in the TS file. Let me copy this one, app forgot password selector from here, and I will access it in the app component on HTML file. Okay, okay, and you can see I have forgotten not a known element. So what I need to do here in the module.ts, yeah, I will put it here, forgot password component in the export, and I will save it. Okay, and now let me check whether it's access. Now you can see it is accessible. Now let me run this. Okay, npm start, and it should be, let me refresh it, and you can see forgot password works. So right now you can see standalone component as well as login, I mean normal custom components we can access like this. Okay, so like this you can access, I mean create a module, you can create multiple components, as well as you can also create a standalone component, and we can like access it in the app component easily. Okay, so basically these should be accessible by using the routes, because these three things are the separate work which relates to the register module. But I will see the same thing by using the routes, how it is changing the components or switching the custom components. Okay, and render it in the UI. Okay, but yeah, still like right now it is not coming through the route, it is simple accessible. Okay, simple, I just demonstrated you how we can access the multiple many types of components from a module, and from module how we can access it in the app module. Okay, so this is all guys in this video. I hope you learned something new. after watching this video. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And please, if you have any like suggestions or feedback, please don't forget to mention that in the comments below. Thank you.